Yo guys, guess what? Hope I don't get copyright broken for this. Anyway, some Bryan Adams. I love Bryan Adams. Bryan Adams, man. Guess what? This is obviously Shenanigans Part 4. I just got an order. Yeah, boy, it's the one I was waiting for. It was actually better than the one I was waiting for. I was waiting for like, just hoping for the best always, but $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $10. I got a $13 order. Yes. And I feel so great now. I feel so like, yeah, I feel like a boss. It's a bit of a drive, but it's not even that bad because I'll just sit down there, take this big old order of 5 guys. That's right, 5 guys. 5 guys comes through. 5 guys have been working well for me lately. I need to start chilling around 5 guys more often. Trouble is, every once in a while you have to spend $20 in there. But yeah. Anyway, $13 order is exactly what I needed. Basically, that type of order, just what I need. And I might just do one more after that. I like what someone says. Oh wow. Okay. I know it. I was like, what the world is that? I don't recognize that song. Okay, now I do though. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. So after I get done taking this order, I might take one more order. But it's nice because I have enough to pay the bill I needed to pay today. I have enough for gas, and if I make another order, I'll have enough to get something to eat. So that'll be cool. Can definitely live without eating something. I'm not dying. I do have a Taco Bell reward I could use though, too. But yeah, just so super thankful. And anyway, if you guys watched all 4 of these, then you'll get to see the story, right? You get to see it unfold. It was also a blessing going into 5 Guys because they got all those peanuts. And I could just sit there and eat some peanuts, which is great. I'm not a moocher. I spent enough money in my life at 5 Guys to not feel bad about eating peanuts, although I haven't spent anything that day or that visit. I can eat some peanuts and you gotta break anybody's back. Okay, nobody hardly eats the peanuts as it is, basically. But yeah, that's the way I look at it. I'm like, well, you know what, I spent enough money in 5 Guys, I'll be fine. There's another one I think like that about, I can't remember, I think it's McDonald's. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what it was. Spent enough time at McDonald's. Oh yeah, it was when you go into a restaurant and you're like, oh man, I need this air conditioner right now, or I need this Wi-Fi, or I just need some peace and quiet. I just need a booth. I need to sit in this booth, and you start to feel sometimes you start to feel like, man, they're gonna come by. I feel like there's some wise guy gonna come by and tell me, hey, you gotta buy something or leave. Some McDonald's actually have a sign that says 30-minute sitting limit. They're pretty, but that's because people hang out at McDonald's all the time, and I get it. But yeah, so it was a blessing going to 5 Guys because I got some peanuts too, which is a blessing. Nice little snack, healthy, grounding snack, protein too. So yeah, it's super great. The sky has definitely opened up a bit. And what I mean by that is the clouds have dispersed a bit, and so all the hot air is not necessarily all trapped underneath the same clouds as it has been since it was earlier today, and for a while it seemed. The more open things are, I feel like the heat rises. Right? Yeah, heat rises, exactly. So heat rises, and then the temperature should go down. You would think, hopefully. Hopefully. There's meteorologists out there right now just proving me wrong left and right. But yeah, I'm on my way to take this food. I'm super excited. Get this food dropped off. Get back into the zone. Like I said, maybe take up another order. But yeah, there's a super cheap gas station around here in Ten Island, which I'm gonna get some gas at. It's 307. 307 is like the cheapest it's been in years around here. It ain't been 307. I haven't seen 307 in years around here. Gas has been going down, which is great. But I don't want to get into politics. I just really hope that Kamala Harris doesn't win. Anyway, or especially that they don't steal the election. But anyway, that's tells you everything you need to know about me politically. That tells you everything you need to know about me, basically. But yeah, I've been pretty chill on the politics lately. I do like Trump. I mean, it's a very divisive. It's a very divisive issue. Politics. It's very dividing. It's divisive. It makes you feel like you can't. Oh, if you like this person, you can't like that person. If you like this person, that means half the country hates you, or vice versa. And so that's tough. I don't like those kinds of things. I like to be people's friends. I like to be friends with people. I don't like to create enemies or create divisions where people feel like they just can't be my friend or can't like me or whatever, or I can't like them, etc., etc. Politics is a very dividing thing. However, politics, it's important. It is important, but it is also important. I think it's not as important. Okay, so it's important. Politics are important. And it's important to be involved with them to a certain extent, but it is also important. It just depends. I think it honestly does depend person to person. I think we all do have a civic duty to vote, but I also feel like we should be informed before we vote. Because it's just all crazy willy-nilly. Everybody voting left and right, nobody knowing nothing. And everybody, including the dead people voting. Come on, give me a break. You know, voting is great, but I do think that you should know a little bit of something before you vote. Yeah, now we're into politics. Dangerous territory. But yeah, I'm on my way to Roman Coke, which is like, it's an Indian name, obviously. But like Nana Coke, Roman Coke, Coca-Cola. No. Yeah, it's like a long strip of road. It's about a 10-minute drive out on this long stretch of land away from Kent Island, and it's close to the bay. The bay surrounds it, basically. And fun fact, if you get out here, you get close to Bloody Point, which Bloody Point has, I've heard some interesting history about it, or some interesting stories at least. But Bloody Point is the deepest place in the Chesapeake Bay, as far as I know, which is pretty amazing, because the Chesapeake Bay is a huge place, and it's just cool to know where the deepest place is. I always thought it was like way out there on the corner by this buoy or something like that, but it's like it's been right here this whole time on the left side, and it's interesting. So yeah, this order is a $13 order because it's a good amount of food, but it is also a good amount of driving. So that's why it's $13. I got a piece of peanut stuck in the top of my mouth too. But yeah, if it wasn't such a long way, they wouldn't pay me $13 to do this, most likely. And this $13 is super worth it. If you're door dashing, if you ever door dash, here's a good hint for you. Alert, alert, alert. Zero in on this fun fact about door dashing. This is a hint. It totally depends on what you want to do, because it's your life, but not mine. But a good rule of thumb to use is $1 per mile. So if you're not getting at least $1 per mile, it's not really worth your time. And in my opinion, when you get down and dirty with these $3 orders and even as low as $2 orders, like, you gotta be kidding me. The slap in the face is so real, it's not even funny. I feel the taste escaping my mouth from the theoretical slap in the face I just mentioned. Yeah, it's horrible. It's totally horrible. You can totally waste your time with $2, $3 orders. Sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet and hit a $4.50 order. That's what I do sometimes, and $5 orders sometimes, but it's just not fun, and especially when it's if it's $4 or $5 and it's 7 or 8 miles or something like that, it's not worth it really. It depends. It depends on you. It depends what is your while, what is worth your while. You know, what is worth it to you. But to me, that's a good rubric to share with you guys. In general, fun fact for you guys who don't know. So, $1 per mile is a good way to look at it. $13 order is great. It is a 13-mile or 15-mile drive, so there's that. But I'd rather bite the bullet, make the money. My car's efficient in gas; it'll be fine. Than just not. I'd rather not than just pass it up, you know. And especially glad I got those peanuts. So yeah. But anyway, I feel so great nowadays because I got these headphones in. But I'm trying not to ramble too much. I'm trying not to get off onto off the beaten path or whatever, because these videos are just like, I could sit here and talk about anything, but the point isn't just to randomly talk about anything. The point is to make something, at least to some extent, for me, to make something that you guys, that's entertaining or that's novel, as they say, or something that's useful or helpful or enjoyable, those kinds of things. So I don't want to just randomly ramble. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. Please enjoy it. Eat some good food today. Get something good to drink. Do it for me. Yeah, do that for me, because I'm going to be getting something to drink too. But not alcohol, because that might be, of course. But anyway, I'll talk to you all soon. Maybe there'll be a Shenanigans Part 5. Who knows? We're going to find out. It's possible. Stay tuned if you trust me.